Welcome to Bible Personality Profiles. We are delighted to have you join our vibrant community dedicated to exploring the rich tapestry of biblical stories and the fascinating personalities that shaped them. This Facebook page is a sanctuary for all those who seek to deepen their understanding of the Word of God and its profound impact on human history. Every Wednesday at 11 a.m., we will unveil a new and captivating Bible story, delving into the lives of extraordinary characters who walked the ancient paths of faith. From the valiant heroes to the flawed yet redeemed, we will uncover the hidden gems of wisdom and inspiration tucked within these timeless tales. But our journey doesn't end there. We warmly invite you to be an active part of this community by sharing your thoughts, insights, and suggestions. Your comments and suggestions are highly valued, as they help us grow and improve the content we bring to you each week. Let us come together in the spirit of unity, humility, and respect, embracing the diverse perspectives and interpretations that arise from studying the Scriptures. Here, we can engage in meaningful discussions, ask questions, and deepen our understanding of the profound truths contained within the pages of the Bible. So, whether you are a seasoned biblical scholar, a curious seeker of truth, or someone simply looking for inspiration, Bible Personality Profiles is here to provide you with a sanctuary to explore the wonders of the Word. Thank you for joining us on this remarkable journey through the ages. We look forward to embarking on this enlightening adventure with you. May the wisdom and grace of the Scriptures illuminate our minds and hearts as we grow together in faith. Blessings, Lydia Ward, Church Secretary. Finding true heroes in today's world is a challenging task. The media's modern research has exposed the flaws and weaknesses of our leaders, leaving us without worthy role models to emulate. The music, movie, and sports industries constantly produce stars who rise to fame only to fade away quickly. The Book of Judges tells the story of 12 men and women who acted as heroes, delivering Israel from their oppressors. However, these judges were far from perfect. Among them were an assassin, a sexually promiscuous individual, and someone who disregarded the laws of hospitality. Nevertheless, they displayed submission to God, and God utilized them for His purposes. Moreover, Judges serves as a book that reveals the consequences of sin. Similar to a minor cut or abrasion that worsens when left untreated, sin grows and eventually corrupts the entire body. The book of Joshua concludes with the nation of Israel taking a stand for God, ready to embrace the blessings of the promised land. However, as they settled in Canaan, their spiritual commitment and motivation waned. With the deaths of Joshua and the elders, the nation faced a leadership vacuum, lacking a strong central government. Instead of experiencing freedom and prosperity in the promised land, Israel entered a dark era in its history. In essence, the primary reason for this rapid decline was sin, both individual and collective. The first step away from God was incomplete obedience, as the Israelites failed to completely eliminate their enemies from the land. This led to intermarriage based on faith, idolatry, and everyone doing whatever they thought was right. Consequently, the Israelites became captives. In their desperation, they pleaded with God for rescue. Remaining faithful to His promise and out of His loving kindness, God raised judges to deliver His people, ushering in periods of peace. However, complacency and disobedience would soon creep back in, starting the cycle anew. The Book of Judges covers a span of 325 years, chronicling 6 successive periods of oppression and deliverance, along with the accomplishments of 12 deliverers. The captors included the Mesopotamians, Moabites, Philistines, Canaanites, Midianites, and Ammonites. God employed a diverse array of deliverers, ranging from Othniel to Samson, to lead His people towards freedom and true worship. The deliverance orchestrated by God through these judges serves as a powerful testament to His love and mercy towards His people. The rescue of Israel by the Judges, 3:5-16:31. 1. First period, Othniel. 2. Second period, Ehud and Shamgar. 3. Third period, Deborah and Barak. 4. Fourth period, Gideon, father of Abimelech, Tola, and Jair. 5. Fifth period, Jephthah, Ibzan, Elon, and Abdon. 6. Sixth period, Samson. Throughout the narrative, we witness the nation of Israel repeatedly sinning against God, which leads to suffering and affliction. Sin always carries consequences, and where there is sin, suffering inevitably follows. Instead of perpetually cycling between abandoning God and then crying out to Him for rescue, we should strive to lead lives of consistent faithfulness. My purpose for including this information is twofold. 1. To shed light on the significant events in Israel's history, and 2. To provide a brief introduction to the role of Gideon, who is Abimelech's father.
People who desire power always outnumber those who can use power wisely once they have it. Perhaps this is because power has a way of taking over and controlling the person using it. This is especially true in cases of inherited but unmerited power. Abimelech's life shows us what happens when the hunger for power corrupts judgment. Abimelech's position in Gideon's family as the son of a concubine must have created great tension between him and Gideon's many other sons. 1 against 70, such as can either crush a person or make him ruthless. It is obvious which direction Abimelech chose. Gideon's position as a warrior and judge had placed Abimelech in an environment of power. Gideon's death provided an opportunity for his son to seize power. Once the process began, disastrous results were inevitable. A person's thirst for power is not satisfied when he gets power. It only becomes more intense. Abimelech's life was consumed by that thirst. Eventually, he could not tolerate any threat to his power. By this time, ownership had changed, and Abimelech no longer had power, power had him. One lesson we can learn from his life is that our goals control our actions. The amount of control is related to the importance of the goal. Abimelech's most important goal was to have power. His lust for power led him to wipe out not only his brothers, but also whole cities that refused to submit to him. Nothing but death could stop his bloodthirsty drive to conquer. How ironic that he was fatally injured by a woman. The contrast Abimelech and the godly people of the Bible is great. He wanted to control the nation. They were willing to be controlled by God. Strengths and accomplishments. The first self-declared king of Israel. Qualified tactical planner and organizer. Weaknesses and mistakes. Power-hungry and ruthless. Overconfident. Took advantage of his father's position without imitating his character. Had 69 of his 70 half-brothers killed. Vital statistics. Where, Shechem, Arumah, Thebez. Occupation, self-acclaimed king, judge, political troublemaker. Relatives, father Gideon. Only surviving brother Jotham. Key verses. Thus, God rendered the wickedness of Abimelech, which he did until his father, in slaying his 70 brethren, and all the evil of the men of Shechem did God render upon their heads, and upon them came the curse of Jotham, the son of the Jerubbaal, Judges 9 verses 56 and 57. His story is told in Judges 8:31 to 9:57. He is also mentioned in 2 Samuel 11 verse 21.
The curse of Jotham. Judges 9 verses 8 to 15. Jotham gave a curse against the people of Shechem and Abimelech, because they chose Abimelech as the new judge or king. Abimelech then killed all of his 70 brothers other than the youngest one of his brothers who escaped. The curse of Jotham the son of Jerubbaal or Gideon on his half-brother Abimelech came to pass about 3 to 5 years later, when God sent an evil spirit on Abimelech and the people of Shechem. The curse of the trees. 8. Once upon a time the trees went out to consecrate a king for themselves. So they told the olive tree, "Reign over us." 9. But the olive tree asked them, "Should I stop producing my rich oils, by which both God and men are honored, and go take dominion over trees?" 10. So the trees told the fig tree, "Hey you, come and reign over us." 11. But the fig tree asked them, "Should I leave my sweet, good fruit, and go take dominion over trees?" 12. So the trees told the grapevine, "Hey you, come and reign over us." 13. But the grapevine asked them, "Should I leave my new wine, which cheers God and man, and go take dominion over trees?" 14. So all the trees told the bramble bush, "Hey you, come and reign over us." 15. Then the bramble bush replied to the trees, "If you really are consecrating me to rule you, come and put your confidence in my shade. But if not, may fire spring out from the bramble bush, and burn up the cedars of Lebanon." Judges 9 verses 8 to 15. The parable of Jotham is said to refer to the prominent judges. Othniel equals olive tree, Deborah equals fig tree, Gideon equals vine, and Elimelech equals bramble.